you guys? I am back to make another Christmas conspiracy theory video. So today we are going to be covering
the Grinch.
And it isn't the new live action The Grinch movie that we're covering. We are going to be covering the old classic original How the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon. Just a little backstory for you guys, and just so you know, there's a few conspiracy theories on this, but the first one is they're all pretty disturbing, to be real with you. So the first one is that the Grinch is actually trying to commit mass murder, genocide of all of the Who's. Let me jump right in. If you guys have ever seen Horton Hears a Who or read the book Horton Hears a Who, it is about an elephant in this world finding a whole world on a speck of dust on a clover, and the whole world is made up of Who's, and those Who's live in Whoville, and if you look at them all, like at the world and them themselves look like Who's, or like the Who's in Whoville in The Grinch. If you guys watched the movie or read the book, you would know that their survival in this world is to make as much noise as they possibly can in order to survive this world, because they almost died when Horton's friends or characters in the book tried to literally boil the clover, because they didn't believe that anything existed on it until they heard a little bit of noise. We are here, we are here, we are here. Basically, the rest of their lives, for survival, they have to make as much noise as humanly possible. So if you watch The Grinch, the beginning of The Grinch, he expresses how the reason why he hates the Who's is because of how much noise they make. And that is literally the epitome of survival for them, is how much noise they make. So when he decides to take away Christmas, he's not only taking away Christmas, but he's doing something much, much, much worse. And that is committing genocide. He wants to silence the Who's, which will automatically get them killed. The second conspiracy theory is that the Grinch is actually a possessed Who. No, if you guys watched The Grinch That Stole Christmas, no other type of animal or anything other than the Grinch's dog lives amongst Whoville. And so the Grinch is like a really bad, ugly version of a Who, a regular Who. The Grinch, like in the book, he has red eyes. He just looks like if you guys have ever watched any possession movies, like in a possession, like your body deforms and it changes for the worse, and you don't look yourself. You look a lot scarier than you would when you're normal. And so they're saying that the Grinch is actually possessed and full of hatred and full of, when before that he was just a regular who enjoyed any other Who singing and celebrating Christmas. But the Grinch is possessed, and his body is changed, and his mind has been overruled by a demon. And they say that Cindy Lou is what brings him back to his natural self. And at the end of the movie, he breaks through his possession and sings and joins the Who's just like nature intends him to. His heart didn't get bigger at the end. It was his mind that got freed, if that makes sense. And lastly, I read this Twitter user that posted online I will show you guys the tweets now. There's a conspiracy theory that all the Who's are actually cannibals. Let's get into it. So it says, I would like to take a moment to discuss something that has always bothered me every holiday season. I think it's weird that the Who's down in Whoville and the Grinch are carnivores. It is safe to assume that the Who's and the Grinch are mammals, they appear to be anyway, and we can safely assume that the roast beast is too, though it might possess a cloven hoof, which the Who's and the Grinch do not appear to. But there is something about the shape and size of the roast beast that I find unnerving. It is not altogether that different from the shape of the Grinch or the Who's themselves. And then there is the vagueness of the term roast beast. If someone served me that in their home, I would immediately want to know specifically what it was. If it was shaped roughly like a person, this would be doubly true. Granted, I eat meat. Many humans do, but we tend to, as a species, generally stay away from other primates, particularly those that are similar to size to us. I do not think that Who's are restricted by those same taboos. The narrative also seems to suggest that the Grinch is not a Who. Aesthetically, he is different, covered entirely by fur, while the Who's seem to have a delineation, I don't know what that word is, between the dermis and the hair. As Cindy Lou Who illustrates, gosh, she is so cute and possibly a cannibal. What was the source of the rift between the Who's and the Grinch? We never find out, but I have my suspicions. See, the Grinch hates their joy, and I wonder if he finds mirth in the face of cannibalism offensive. Yes, cannibalism. Remember how he takes the last can of Who hash? What the hell is Who hash? So true. Naming conventions would suggest it is a hash made of Who. Food is not named for who consumes it. It's named for ingredients, example, corned beef hash. Who hash contains Who's, and it's commercially produced. Sorry guys, I can't read. Which means that cannibalism is widespread. Now, take the Grinch, already an outlier by appearance. If the Who are willing to eat their own, what's stopping them from eating someone a little different? Nothing. The Grinch knew this, so he fled town. But then, eventually, they win him over with their cult-like resilience and hypnotic song. And without a clear reason why he goes to them, he is in a trance. And then the Grinch himself even carved the roast beef. That's a critical plot point. He is fully assimilated now. We are left with an idyllic scene, everyone enjoying the vague carcass that may be a forsaken Who. But what happens the next time the Who's need to feast? Where do you think they will source their meat from? I'm so freaked out. You know as well as I do, the Who's are gonna eat the Grinch. Don't think they've forgotten what the Grinch did to them. No one forgives that easily. They're willing to eat their own, so they're more than certainly willing to eat an outsider, especially one who tried to ruin Christmas. How do you like them apples? Creepy, I know. That is all the conspiracy theories for the Grinch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it and if you want me to cover any more conspiracy theories. I did make one last year for Christmas on like Elf and Home Alone and stuff like that, so I'll link that in the description below. Remember you guys, it is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, December 6th. Let's get to 60K by December 6th. Please, you guys, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't forget to click that like button and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell as well, because I do make videos every week. I love you guys so much. Nice, Mandy. Bye.